Hello students, hope you all are well and safe. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 15, and the name of the chapter is voice. Alright, then let's see what is voice. Well, in grammar, the voice of a verb describes its relationship with the subject, object, or any other element in a sentence. The verb can be in the active voice or in the passive voice. Means, voices of verb is defined as the quality of a verb that indicates whether its subject acts or is acted upon. It has two types, active voice and the passive voice. Clear? Alright, now let's just check what is active and passive voice. So, when the subject is the doer of the action verb, the verb is in the active voice, and when the subject is the receiver of the action verb, the verb is said to be in the passive voice. So which means that active and passive voice refers to whether the subject or the object in the sentence performs the action of the verb. If the subject performs the action of the verb, then it's active voice, and if the object performs the action of the verb, then it is passive voice. Clear? Alright, now just see the examples. See, example of active voice is the student presented the talk. The student presented the talk. Now here the student is the subject and it is performing the action, that is what action? Presented. Presented is the action, right? So this is active voice because the subject is performing the action. Clear? Alright. Now next let's see the example of passive voice. Here you see the research was summarized by the article. So summarized is the action of the verb, right? And it is performed by the article, that is the object. The article is the object, isn't it? So it is passive voice. Clear? Alright. Now let's see how to change from active to passive. There are certain rules which you need to follow while changing a sentence from active to passive. So let's just check it. What are the rules? Okay. See here, see there are two sentences, okay, given. Number one is Ram killed Ravan. Okay. Number two is Ravan was killed by Ram. So Ram killed Ravan is active and Ravan was killed by Ram is passive. So how it changed? Remember, the first thing which you need to remember is while changing voice, the subject and object of the sentence gets interchanged. Means the subject of the active voice will be the object of the passive voice, and the object of this active voice will become the subject of the passive voice. So here also you see Ram is the subject, Ravan is the object in active voice, isn't it? But while changing, how you will change? Ram will be the object. See here, it's object, and Ravan, which is the object in active voice will become subject in passive voice. Done? Alright. See, first you need to change the verb. You need to bring this the object of active voice, you need to place it in the subject place, right? And after that, what you need to do is you need to add be verb based on the sentence. Based on the sentence, on line, the sentence of active voice, you need to put a be verb. Okay, here was is added. By checking the sentence of active voice, was is added here because was is suitable here. Okay, then the verb needs to change in the third form. Here killed is the verb in active voice, isn't it? And it's already in the third form, so we write killed itself. Okay, because while changing from active to passive, you need to change the verb to third form, but killed is already in the third form, so we will just write killed itself. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to add by, by. See, this is very important. You must add by after the verb in the passive voice. Okay, just remember, only in the passive voice, not in the active voice. Okay, you need to add by only in the passive voice. When you change a sentence from active to passive, only then you need to add by. Okay, alright. Next, what we need to do is add the subject. That means the subject of the active voice, you need to change that to the object of the passive voice. So in the last, we will add the subject of the active voice. Like I said, the subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice. So Ram is subject. Ram is subject in the active voice, isn't it? While changing, Ram will be the object in the passive voice. Clear? Alright. So this is the way to change from active to passive. Okay. See, the basic rule, the basic rule which you need, which is required while changing is this one. Number one, see, these are the rules which you need to remember while changing voice. Okay, first is bring the object first. Bring the object first means the object from the active voice, the object which is there in the active voice needs to bring first, because that will be the subject, right? Number two is choose correct be verb based on the sentence. Based on the sentence which is in the active voice, just you see the sentence type carefully, and then based on the sentence, whatever be verb is suitable, you need to add that. Okay. Next, third is change verb into participle. The verb which is in the active voice you need to change that verb to participle or third form. Clear? Number four is add by. You need to add by, by. Okay? And fifth is add subject. That means the subject. Which one is the subject? The subject which is in the active voice. You need to put that subject in the object place, right? While changing it into passive voice. So you need to put that subject. Okay? Clear? So this is like, it's a very common rule which you need to follow while changing a sentence from active to passive. Clear? All right. Now next you see there are certain pronouns with changes while placing in the subject and in the object. These are in the subsea number 1. What is it? In the subject place you need to write I, okay, but you cannot write I in the object place. So in the object place, what you need to write? Yes, you need to write me instead of I. Clear? In the same way, we is written as subject, while as is written as object. You cannot write as in the subject place, or you cannot write we in the object place. Okay, we should be written in the subject place and as should be written in the object place. Clear? You, see, third number, you is written both as subject and object. Okay, then he is written as subject and him is written in as object. She is written as subject and her as object. And the last two, Ram and book, are same for both. Okay, so you need to remember this while changing voice. Understood? These are very important. Done? Say students, you all follow the process and then it will be very easy to change the voice. You will find it very easy if you follow this process nicely. Clear? Alright, then go through the book nicely and only then you will understand it in a better way, isn't it? So just go through it. Then for today, so that's all for today. Thank you.